Magic Springs in Hot Springs, Arkansas offers some family and thrill rides along with the included Crystal Falls water park. But which rides and attractions were my favorite at this remote amusement park? Find out in this countdown. 2 attractions, Bum Runner and the Log Flume, were closed on my visit. The Log Flume seems to be closed on slower days due to staffing. 2 kiddie rides, Fearless Flyer and Kit and Cadoodle Express, were also closed as well, as the 2 that I could not ride as an adult, so I'm unable to rank all 6 of those attractions. Number 25, Bugga Booga Wheel. With the exclusions, a kiddie ride had to make this list, and I really enjoyed the slow pace and views from this kiddie Ferris wheel, as it is higher up on the hill. For me, it did beat out Looney Balloony, Crazy Cars, and the Carousel, which was old but very basic as a carousel. The 2 spinning rides would likely be higher for those who prefer being able to spin. Number 24, Boogie Blast. These are neat to be included for locals, but it is likely not worth the wait if you're just visiting the park. They did give you 3 tries on your go, so you got something for the wait, but I'm just not good at these, so I'd rather do something else. Number 23, Crystal Cove Wave Pool. This really is an above average wave pool, so it should be very enjoyable to stay in as a family, with its large shallow end and great views of X-Coaster. Number 22, Kodiak Canyon River Adventure. This lazy river offers mild theming as it works its way around the water park. The water geyser halfway through also helps make this an above average lazy river. Number 21, Razorback Round Up. The attendant, like all of them at Magic Springs, had to remind you of the rules before going, but they were only loosely enforced, so you should still be able to have a fun time. It isn't a great set of bumper cars, but it is a nice family ride. Number 20, High Sierra Dark Blue Enclosed Tube Slide. This offered a basic tube slide winding down various twists and turns, and there was enough light to see a bit where you were going. Number 19, High Sierra Green Enclosed Tube Slide. Similar to the previous slide, but this one is pitch black inside, so you really cannot see where you're going. There's only one slightly wild turn towards the end though, so it still isn't too bad despite the darkness. Number 18, Seven Falls Yellow Bowl Slide. Although one of the more popular rides, the bowl slides just didn't do much for me. This is a long and enjoyable drop down into the bowl, and then a neat calm bowl as you prepare to be sucked out. Number 17, Seven Falls Turquoise Bowl Slide. The drop into this bowl isn't as good as the other bowl slide, but I did get better forces in the bowl itself, and there's a longer part after exiting the bowl that helps give this slide just a bit more, at least in my experience. Number 16, Rapid Falls Raceway. Normally, I like these mat slides a lot, but I just wasn't too impressed with this set, though that final hill does give a decent amount of airtime. Number 15, Ozark Mountain Taxi Company. As a classic family ride, this fits in nicely with the overall feel of the park. The course takes you by some trees, but it is rather short and really devoid of much theming. And I probably just want to like this ride a lot more than maybe it deserves. Number 14, Seven Falls Red Tube Slide. Red Tube Slide. I went down backwards on my one ride, and the drops have a little bit of a kick to them, making this a decent and fun water slide. Number 13, Seven Falls, Purple Tube Slide. This was a bit more fun since I went down facing forwards, so it just had less intense forces. I got decent pops on the drops and can enjoy the turning layout. While a solid tube slide, it's nothing super special. Number 12, Seven Falls, Orange Spiral Body Slide. This is a basic fast-paced spiral body slide. It didn't hurt my back too much, which is always a concern with these style of slides. There are some forces throughout the slide itself, and then the final helix offers even stronger forces to have a nice finale to finish off the slide. Number 11, Plummet Summit. This shoot-the-chute ride had one of the longest rides on the amusement side of the park. It offers a nice ride up with an enjoyable drop and a big splash. You will get wet, but it did come off a bit drier than I kind of thought I would. Number 10, Seven Falls, Straight Drop Body Slide. This offers a decent drop, though nothing too scary. The small twists and turns at the start is a nice touch, as it makes one not too scared to start, at least. Number 9, Seven Falls, Double Down Body Slide. You have some winding about before the main drop, so that adds a little bit of length. Then you get thrown upwards on the second drop. Not too crazy like at Siam Amazing Park, but enough to be pretty wild and fun. Number 8, High Sierra, Yellow Tube Slide. The first part is dark and enclosed while being fairly mild. Then it opens up and offers swinging up the turns. It can get pretty wild as you build up speed. Number 7, Diamond Mine Run. I do like roller coasters, and I did really enjoy my laps on this quasi-kiddie coaster. In the front row, that far drop has some wicked twists to it, and you get laterals in the final turn into the station. Plus, the ride operator let my train stay on for 4 rides in a row since no one else was in line, which is always a huge plus for any coaster when the operator just lets the whole train go again and again and again. Number 6, Big Bad John. This mine train coaster offers some quick little pops on its drops and some laterals on its turns. It seems to be seat dependent as far as the forces, and this is by far the most popular coaster at the park, so it wasn't really worth it for me to find out about all the little quirks of this coaster, especially with its painfully slow dispatches. But it is a solid family mine train coaster for sure. Number 5, Hawk. This inverting flat ride offers nice hang time over the top, though this isn't as much as maybe it could be, as it is less than other swinging inverted ships that I've been on. Still, it is a fun ride offering plenty of enjoyable forces, and I wish more parks had rides like this. Number 4, High Sierra, Red Tube Slide. This slide offered awesome swinging up the various turns, which was really fun to experience. I even got turned around backwards at one point, which only added to the thrills. This is really how a tube slide should be. And despite not having any crazy drops, I'm still just blown away by the speed and swinging that I got here. Number 3, Gauntlet. I'm generally a fan of SLCs, so I rank them a lot higher than most. This, however, didn't seem to have some of the standout elements that I'm used to on SLCs, as the first drop is subpar, and the wave turn didn't do much. The final 2 inline twists, which normally hurt me, are toned down with all of these elements blending together, so there aren't any painful points, unlike on Vortex at Siam Amazing Park. This coaster, though, is one big jerk fest, as it will rattle you about over the entire course, which I can't enjoy, so that's not a huge issue, but likely some will not enjoy these forces. Number 2. Brain Drain. This offers nice views of the coasters and surrounding area, and a solid drop down. Some drops weren't as powerful for me, so it might be a little bit less than a great ARM drop tower, but it should still offer a solid and fun drop tower experience. Number 1. X Coaster. This unique coaster is the only Maurer Skyloop in North America. The hang time off the lift hill is great, especially with the footing restraints. The inversion offers some whip as you're pulled through it, and the views, while inverted, are great of the surrounding forests. The drop down is only okay with some strong positive G's on the pullout, but that vertical spike is solid, even if these elements don't normally hit much for me. Then, going back through the dive loop a second time offers a nice additional element for this coaster. I did not get to experience this coaster valleying, so I can't speak if that would enhance the overall experience or not. Which rides and slides at Magic Springs are your favorite? If you could dream of new rides to add to this Arkansas theme park, what would they be? Let me know, and as always, Kapkun Krap.